guys, it's Jennifer from Craft Forest. Today we're going to be making our own chalkboard paint and then doing a couple of quick projects with it. I recently found out how ridiculously easy this was and I couldn't stop. Chalkboards everywhere. Every room now is a chalkboard, so that's pretty fun. A little dusty, but pretty fun. So I wanted to show you how to make it and then maybe some ways that you can use it at home with things that you already have. It's crazy, crazy easy. You need two things. So you need some unsanded grout. This is what you'd use if you were going to tile backsplash or floors. You can get this at the hardware store and it ranges in price. I actually found mine in the Oops aisle because sometimes they're tinted. This one was French vanilla and I guess somebody didn't like it, so I got it for about half price. And this bag here is a 10-pound bag and it was the smallest I can find, and you're just going to use a little bit so it's going to last you forever. And then you need some sort of paint. We're going to use just acrylic craft paint, but if you use acrylic paint or latex paint, even some house paint that you have, or any craft paint, that's going to work great. So we're going to use acrylic paint and we're going to use the unsanded grout. It does come sanded as well, so make sure you get the unsanded version. When you mix that with the paint, that's actually what's going to give you that good chalkboard service. So, and then I found, it's kind of hard to find styrofoam anymore these days, which is kind of cool that it's going away. But I got some peppers or something recently and it came in a little styrofoam tray. And rather than throwing it out, I thought, okay, what can I make with it? And I was like, oh, chalkboard. So I'm going to paint the inside with chalkboard paint. And this would be kind of cool just to post up. You can put it on the fridge. It's super lightweight and make a little chalkboard out of something that would have been trash otherwise. So we're going to take some paint, and this one, because it is a tray, we're just going to actually mix the paint right in our tray instead of pre-mixing it. So I'm going to use a little bit of paint, and your normal application would be like a cup of paint to a tablespoon of the unsanded grout. We're just going to do a really small application here, so I'm just going to do, kind of going to eyeball it. And I just have a little spoon actually here in the bag, and I'm going to take a small little sprinkle of the grout. This is really, really dusty, so make sure you're in a really good, well-ventilated area because it will make a huge mess. And I'm just going to use my little foam brush and mix these two together. And again, because I'm actually painting this surface, it couldn't get any easier. So I'm just going to mix the two. And you want it to be kind of a little bit of a chalky consistency. You'll have kind of a little bit of the powder still in your paint, no problem. Not at all, so just kind of mix in as much as you can, and then we're just going to spread this out. It paints a little bit thick, and when you do your surface, you're going to want to put kind of thin layers on, and then make sure you put maybe 2 or 3 layers. We're just going to do this one as an example, so we're going to do one quick coat and just show you kind of how this works. Okay, so simple, really easy. It does get a little streaky. So again, you're going to do just really thin layers and put that on. So all we did was take the unsanded grout and mix it with the paint, and we're done. So really, really simple. Let this dry, maybe 15-20 minutes, and then put your next coat on. And that's really it. I couldn't believe how simple it was. It seemed like something that was going to be crazy hard and really expensive, especially for what the price that they charge for this stuff. So really, really easy to make your own. We did a couple of quick projects. We did some flower pots, one that's reminding us to water it because that's something I forget to do. Another teeny tiny little pot, which is so, so cute. Over here, my daughter actually drew a sunshine on there and she was super proud. And then I have a million of those old collector kind of state plates that you can find everywhere at the thrift store, and thought it would be fun to repurpose the ones that I wasn't using. So I actually just painted the inside surface. I did learn a lesson on those. Make sure that you wipe them really clean, maybe with a little bit of rubbing alcohol to get the pattern off, because it will start to actually come off when you paint it. So you want to make sure that you have a really clean surface. So I did about 2 coats on these guys, and then on the orange flower pot I did 3 coats. So, so simple. So after you let this dry, the last step is to actually prime it. So you're just going to take a piece of chalk, and I'm going to move this over here. You're just going to take a piece of chalk and kind of swipe it over the side and just kind of get some chalk on all the surface. And then you can use a paper towel or a chalkboard eraser, whatever you have, just to wipe it off. And your surface is completely ready. And you can draw weird little girls like that on all your plates. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial from Craft Forest. Thanks! you.